Hey there, I just wanted to do a quick video today just regarding nighttime snacking. Nighttime snacking is sometimes one of those things that it's really hard to contend with, and it can be a derailment in your diet routine, I guess. But I wanted to talk about snacking smartly, how you can actually make it work. Especially for those of you that eat your dinners a little bit earlier, like around 5, 6, and you stay up around 11 or so. Wouldn't be uncommon for you to kind of be a little bit hungry by 10, 11 o'clock or so before bed. So let's talk about how you could actually include a snack at night. So first thing is I want to clear up a misconception. A lot of times people will say, okay, stop your eating at this time, 7, 8 o'clock, and then you're on that earlier fast, and then you eat for breakfast, and you've now fasted for like 12 hours or so. So with that, there's pros and cons to that. I could see the benefit with that, but if it's making you hungry, remember that your body is telling you something. Your body is telling you that, okay, you're supposed to feed me now. That is a physiological signal to make sure that you're feeding yourself. So why are you starving yourself when you are awake? Maybe you're active, and maybe you should be eating. I kind of think of it that way. So how to snack at night? First, if you are actively losing weight, you should be tracking calories. You should be tracking what you put in somehow. Just some way to keep track to make sure you are eating the correct amount for what you need to do to lose weight, okay? So we talked about that actually in some other videos. Just went through all of that with my challengers last week, and super, super, super important. Okay, so with that being said, if you've been tracking religiously, and especially if you've gotten a workout in, like a cardio workout, chances are you probably have a few hundred calories left over at the end of the day. Like 100, 200. Okay? For a snack, I would not advise going over 200 calories. Anything above that, and you're looking at a small meal. That's the type of food that could sit in your stomach overnight. What we're looking at is something that's a little bit smaller, something that's not as dense, and certainly something that's not going to cost a lot of calories and put you over where you should be. So, on my counter here, I've spread out a whole bunch of different snacks here, just to kind of talk about what, basically how to snack, how to do this, how to make this work, okay? So, first thing I got, almonds. Serving size, 1 ounce, which is about 28 nuts. That's not bad. 170 calories. Okay, we're under 200. Good. Coconut chips. These are delicious. They used to be at Dollar Tree. I can't find them anymore. 1 pouch, 280 calories. There's a lot in here, actually. And these are a little bit more dense. What I've done is I've split it in half and put the other half in a Ziploc bag. Okay, so we're down to 140 calories. Perfect. Snack bar. This is a Wegmans brand. One of these is 200 calories. Okay, so right at where we need to be. Okay, sometimes people will eat these for lunch, but it could be a snack, especially if you're kind of oddly hungry. Maybe your dinner was early, maybe your dinner was late, and you kind of feel like you need a little bit more. This will take the edge off of that hunger and not leave you feeling full before bed. Okay, so 200 calories. Peanut butter. This is my favorite snack, guys. Seriously, I am totally one of those people that takes a big spoon, goes, okay, here's a snack, and puts it away. It's like I'm carrying a big peanut butter lollipop. Then I put the jar away and leave and go to the couch and eat my peanut butter. I'm terrible about that, but it's not that bad of a snack, okay? Especially if I'm only eating one, okay? So 1 gigantic spoonful of peanut butter is 190 calories. Okay, I'm saying that because it probably equals out your 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons is, in fact, the serving size for peanut butter. So be careful. If you're really, really slathering onto that piece of bread, be mindful that could be 3, 4, dare I say maybe even 5 tablespoons, okay? That's why I like the 1 big spoonful and then put the jar away and leave. Okay, for something that's a little bit maybe healthier, then we have regular peanuts. I like these. These are cheap. They're from Walmart. They're lightly salted cocktail peanuts. Okay, so for a 1/4 cup, and yes, what I do is I take the 1/4 cup measuring cup, I go scoop, shake it off to level, put it away, and take the measuring cup to the couch and eat it from there. Then I know I've had exactly the serving size, and I know I've eaten 170 calories. Not too bad. High protein snack. Pork rinds, something crunchy. Alrighty, 5 servings per container, a 1/2 ounce. That's going to be a little bit hard to measure, but you know what? I would say if you eat half a bag, you're not in too bad a shape. You see, that 1/5 of a bag, that 1/2 ounce, is actually only 70 calories of something that's mainly just protein and a little bit of fat. There's no carbs in this at all. It's one of those very, very keto-friendly snacks if you like them. So yeah, 70 calories, which means that you're probably looking at just under or about 200 calories if you eat half a bag. Okay, something that's not altogether healthy, but I used it in a recipe and I still have it. Okay, so we have chocolate graham crackers. So if you absolutely need that sweet tooth, the reason why I recommend this is because they're individual crackers. Okay, you could take one big cracker and that could be your snack, or you could break it up into like quarters. All right, so what they say is 8 crackers. What this is 2 full cracker sheets. So we're talking the big ones, the ones that, you know, are like that big. Okay, so 2 of those is 130 calories. Beware, it is also 22 net carbs, okay? So a little higher in sugar, a little higher in carbs, low protein, low-ish fat. So, you know, just keep, if you're measuring macros, keep that in mind, of course. This is something that's a little bit more indulgent, but very easily measurable, and only 130 calories. Okay, so now I have cereal. I happen to have Crisp rice cereal. 1.5 cups, yes, measured out. It's really, really easy to accidentally eat too much cereal. Okay, so without milk, 150 calories for 1.5 cups. That's not too bad, but keep in mind, this is a very, very plain, boring cereal. This is not one of your, like, largely sweetened and interesting cereals, okay? Actually, from another recipe, let me grab one of those. To contrast, I have Oreos. Empty box, actually. I had like this much left. So that was, how much was that? 150 calories for 1 1/3 of a cup, so only a little bit less, but this is going to be more dense and heavier anyways. 160 calories, 34 carbs, 2 grams of fat, 1 gram of protein. So actually it's not that much worse. Not that much worse at all. Interesting. So, is this really that much more healthy? Something to think about. And then I grabbed one of Scott's snacks here, and we've got Roots Party Mix. Okay, so 1 ounce. Who really eats 1 ounce of this stuff? 140 calories, 8 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs. That'll be 15 net carbs, maybe 2 grams of protein. Okay, so, but the clincher here is, while those nutrition facts don't sound that bad, it's also only 1 ounce of stuff. How are you going to measure out that ounce? You're going to use a food scale for this and then put it in a little cup and leave? Okay, so we've got all these different types of snacks that we could choose from. Oh, I forgot one. Craisins, something fruit. 1 box, 100 calories, 21 net carbs, 20 grams of sugar, likely, unless it's sweetened. Yeah, they're sweetened, so it's added sugar. Does it say added sugar? Probably not. Nope. Yeah, so, yep, it's just cranberries and sugar. So, yeah, they added to it, unfortunately. That's why it's so high in sugar, and then equaling higher calorie amounts. Okay, so I gave you a whole big variety of different types of snacks kind of outlined out, but they all have one thing in common. For those nutrition facts to be true, you must stick to the serving size. If you stick to the serving size, the amount that you're intaking is going to be equal to that snack that you want this to be, not a meal, okay? Best way to handle this, pre-measured out, you know, with something, food scale, measuring cup, whatever. Put the container away and leave. Go sit on the couch. Go relax, okay? And then it's also very, very easily trackable. All right, so anybody else have any other fun snacks to add to this? Let me know. And in the meantime, stay tuned because I got more interesting stuff coming this week. Have a good day. Thanks.